Hello, everyone, and welcome to a Whip and Chat from Diamond Painting with Sweet Tea. I'm Sweet Tea, and it is a gorgeous Sunday. Yes, it's finally Sunday. I'm loving it. Boy, Whip and Chat. This is my second one. If you don't know what WIP stands for, it's W-I-P. It's work in progress. And that's what we've got right here. We've got what I call bubbles. And we are going to finish bubbles today. I am excited. And of course, chat means I'm going to run my mouth for a little while we're doing this. Sorry about that. But yeah, I'm going to try anyway. I don't have a lot of stuff going on. That's the weird thing about it. But we're going to attempt to chat for a while. Hope everybody is doing great. Thank you so much to all of my new subscribers. Oh, so appreciative of that. I'm glad you've decided to join my little family here. And I entice you, please, if you have not subscribed, if you would please consider subscribing. You can like, share, subscribe, comment. I will answer your comments. I do check that. So I would appreciate it if you would talk with me. That would be great. So what we're going to do today is we're going to finish our giraffe. What I did is I went ahead and did the background color so that would all be finished. And all we had to work on was this giraffe here. It's nice confetti. This would be color blocking. And that would be confetti with all the different colors. So let's see if I can zoom in without zooming in too much. I'm not sure if that's going to be good enough, but we will try to make it work. Alrighty. So as I was saying, the weather is absolutely gorgeous. So beautiful. But the weird thing is, it's really windy. And I keep hearing the ladies from the UK talking about they're getting snow. And I'm like, oh my gosh, here it is spring and you're getting snow? What? So I kind of feel for them. I would actually love to see some snow. I don't really get to see it. We did get, I think, 2 dustings. Well, I say dustings. We're talking 2-3 inches. That's just not really that much. But I do love to see the snow. I don't like to go out in it, and I don't like the way people drive in it. Of course, I don't like the way people drive anywhere around where I live. They are crazy, and I mean crazy. It was so bad whenever I was working that I was so stressed out with my job and everything, and please forgive my croakiness. I have got allergies this year. Happy times. It has never hit me like this. But boy, that's all right. We'll get through it. I'll just sound like I have a cold. It would really greatly help my singing voice, that's for sure. That will be cool. But anywho, what was I talking about? Oh yeah. At one time, whenever I was working, I got so stressed out. I just told my husband, I am going to have you drive me to work. I cannot handle it anymore. People make me ill. It got really bad. So, believe it or not, I did not drive for almost, it's like 1.5 years. I did not drive. None. At all. Zippo. I was sick of it. So, my husband actually does some rideshare driving with a couple of companies. He's even delivered meals at some point in time, but yeah, it's usually just rideshare. So it was almost like I was doing a little rideshare. But now that I'm retired, he doesn't have to worry about that. He does take me places. I did actually get in the car and I drove over to my son's house. Got to see my grandkids, so I will drive. Yes, I will. I just choose not to. It makes me a happier person. But anywho, I have noticed that spring here is really springing. We've had some really interesting winds, but otherwise, things are blooming. I've got hostas that are out in the front yard. I've got some tree rings. Rings are on my trees that have hostas in them, and they are popping up, and I'm so excited. They're beautiful. They're going to be big this year. I am really excited. They come back every year, no matter what I do. They come back every year. And I love seeing them. And each year they get bigger and bigger and bigger. And it's beautiful. So, but yeah, spring is springing, and I have been noticing the dogwoods. Dogwoods are very, very, prominent. That's the word I'm looking for. Prominent in our area. So just about in each yard, I'm seeing at least one dogwood tree. When I moved in here shortly after, I planted 2 dogwood trees out on our hill. And unfortunately, one did not make it because the deer came through and decided it was very tasty. And pretty much it decided it couldn't handle it. But I did get one to continue to grow, and I've noticed today I saw its little blooms are popping out. Now, I planted a pink dogwood, and I don't know if you've noticed or not, whenever dogwoods, if you see dogwoods, a lot of them are white. I've seen one person actually planted a dual tree in their yard, and it's beautiful. It's pink and white. And I thought that was gorgeous. But pink dogwoods bloom about a week to 2 weeks later than the white dogwoods. Very, very interesting. But I love to see pink dogwoods. I think pink is just gorgeous. And I do have some iris planted in a planter on my back patio, and usually each year I get some beautiful blooms. If I know I've got a picture of one of the blooms from years past. If I can add it in, I will do it here. But yep, spring. I love it. Makes me talk crazy. I get a growly voice. But anywho, wanted to do some corrections to something I said in my first Wip Chat. It was about the Brownville. I actually had pronounced it wrong. I said Brownsville. It's Brownville Deer Pantry. The day I actually did my Wip Chat, excuse me, they stopped feeding the deer. It was time, because deer, whenever everything gets green, of course, deer can go find their own food. So they stopped for the season, and they will start back up on their stream on December 16th of this year. So I will definitely be looking at that. And by the way, that's my birthday. Whoop, whoop. And let's see. So that's Brownville Deer Pantry. Right now they've got a stream of Ryan's Bird Buffet, where you can see the birds, you can see the woods back behind that, and you can see squirrels coming through. So I know I've seen a lot of pigeons. I've seen cardinals. They have turkeys around there. I'm not exactly sure if you'll see or hear turkeys. I'm not really sure. I haven't checked out the buffet except for maybe once or twice. And once was nighttime. It's very quiet there. And also, I found out that my favorite broasted chicken place in Florida is permanently closed. I am so incredibly bummed. Absolutely bummed that place could not make it. It was doing okay whenever I was there last. That was in December. I'm literally, I was floored whenever my husband told me that. I'm like, I am not going to be able to get my roasted chicken anymore. That was the best chicken I ever put in my mouth. Oh my gosh. I was so hurt. I was like, I don't know what machine he used to make that chicken. I want to buy it so I can make it. That was good stuff. Absolutely fabulous. Let me see if I've got any more A's. Straighten it up a little bit. I don't think I do. But if I do, I'll fill it in a little bit. I'm trying a different setup today because it didn't tape like I wanted to last time, and I'm trying to get it to tape right. I told you, I think, that I had experienced, of course, I've seen deer in my backyard every once in a while. They just kind of travel through back behind the forest a little bit. We only have one little line of trees, and then there's like a deep gully and a hill going up to the next neighborhood. But we did have bunnies at one time, a whole family of bunnies, but we've got a rogue, I call it rogue black cat. It's a very thin black cat. I don't know who it belongs to. It showed up about a month ago, and it just kind of positions itself out there. And so I've only seen one bunny one time. I don't know if I'll ever see any more bunnies. And I'm bummed about that. I forgot this little guy right here. So let me get him out of there. Let's see what I'm going to go to next. What am I going to do? Oh, let's go with number 4. Let's do the 310. Anywho, let's see here. Yeah, I don't know if I'll ever see my bunnies again. That really just... Sometimes life can be a bummer. So, I did tell you before that I love Florida. We go there every year on vacation. And I'm just curious about where you like to go on vacation. You know, my husband's talking about our upcoming trip down to Florida. And he was saying, you know, I'm seeing on this website here that we could extend our vacation and we can go and stay over here and do this and that and whatever. And then we're going to be able to go to see the Permane Brothers restaurant. And I'm like, really? And then he was talking about a particular catfish place that he wanted to go to. I'm like, oh, Lordy. Have you noticed that a lot of times what you do is driven by food? It's kind of weird. But it's just like there is a little restaurant. There's a resort we stay at in Florida. And there's a little restaurant right across the street. And it's really like a little shack, basically. And it serves hamburgers and hot dogs and soft serve ice cream and what is called Dole Whip. This place is called the Surfin' Turtle. I love it. I just pray nothing happens to it now that I've talked about it. But, yeah, this Dole Whip is like, it's almost like a dessert that we got before in Disney World. And it is pineapple flavored. And if you've never had it, please, by all means, check it out. Look it up. We do have a place. It's not close, unfortunately, but it is a place that we go to and we can get Dole Whip close to us. But when we're down in Florida, that is such a treat to be able to get Dole Whip or soft serve or banana splits or hamburgers, hot dogs, whatever, milkshakes at the Surf and Turtle. And then, like I say, it's right across the street from our resort. It's a fantastic location. And if we wanted to walk a little ways down the road, seriously, walking distance, we can go to a little Mexican restaurant. And that little Mexican restaurant is called Little Dos. Little DOS. And it has got some good food. It is so nice to have something right there at the resort that we can go and have some good food. But there's another place that we like to go to. There's a couple of locations that aren't that far from us when we stay there. And it's called Long Doggers. And, they serve fish and chips. They serve hot dogs, foot-long hot dogs. Yeah. They've got all kinds of things on the menu, and my favorite thing there to get, and I will have it more than once during any week I go down there, is shrimp tacos. Love them. They've got an interesting little spice. It's like an aioli or whatever they put on this that, oh my gosh, they're so good. It's fantastic. But anywho, I thought that was really, my mouth is salivating just thinking about that. I thought that would be really cool to go to whenever we get back down there. But honestly, I'm running out of things to say. Wow. I figured, well, if I run out of things to say, I can always talk about my grandkids. I have 3 grandkids. Love them dearly. Got a 10-year-old girl and almost 7-year-old twins who have a birthday coming up this month. And Nana's been trying to figure out what she's getting them for their birthday. And I guess I'm strange. I don't know why I started doing this a long time ago. But it's like I didn't want anybody to be disappointed of having to sit there and watch anybody else open up gifts. So if it's the 10-year-old's birthday, I still give something to the twins. Not as much, but still something. Even if it's just little stickers or tattoos or just little things that they can put on, come off. Just a little something. But I do that so this month I have bought something for the 10-year-old to open so that she's got something so that, she doesn't feel left out too. It's just me. I don't know why I started that, but I did. And I'm going to continue it. Can't say I'm going to do it forever until they get old enough that I just don't want to do it, I guess. Maybe that was wrong of me, but I just felt like that was something I wanted to do. But anyway, got to see them yesterday. It was so nice. And our grandson, the twins, girl and a boy, so our grandson, he loves his papa. That is his favorite person pretty much in the world. So when Papa comes in the door, he's like right there. And he is so, so intelligent for an almost 7-year-old. He loves countries and geography and the capitals. And we're not talking just the United States. We're talking the world. This child is so, so intelligent. But, whenever they do their testing at school, the problem right now is that he's not that into fiction. He's more into, like, focusing on the countries and stuff like that. He has always been, he used to like be a little obsessive with the ABCs and 1, 2, 3s. He was just really interested in that whenever he was younger. So he does focus on things and really want to learn everything he can about it. So he's been given these huge books about all of countries and the flags of the countries. Very, very interesting to him. I don't see any more black. So we will try to get all of those in there. Alrighty. I wonder how long this Wip Chat's going to be. I'm curious. I don't work very quickly. I am going with number 2. Alrighty. But then we've got now the 10-year-old. Oh my gosh. She is going to be so tall, and it's wonderful because, you know, at my height was 6'1". My mom was 5'8". My dad was 6'3". My brother was 6'4", and I was 6'1". My son is 6'8". So I was thinking to myself, I hope I have a tall granddaughter. Well, guess what? I think she's going to be very tall. So I am very happy, although I know that she is going to have issues down the road because children are generally cruel. That's what I have experienced in my life. And then, you know, they grow up to be cruel adults. But anyway, she's beautiful. And I think that everything's going to be just fine. She is into space along with our grandson. They love space. She has talked about being an astronaut. I think that's cool. She likes science. Let's just double check and see if we've got any other 2s. Here we go. So I am looking forward to see where she goes in life. This will be quite interesting. I told my husband, I'm like, do you realize that in 8 years, our first grandchild here is going to be 18. 8 years, mind you. This is going to go very, very quickly, and that's kind of scary to me because I've noticed that the last 5 years have zoomed by. And I'm like, boy, when you get to our age, you don't even, you know, you look up and it's like, okay, your kids are grown and, you know, they have kids and now those kids are, I just keep telling my granddaughter, I'm like, oh my gosh, I'm going to turn around, you're going to be in college. She's like, oh no. I'm like, you won't even have anything more to do with your Nana. She's like, never. I love my Nana. I'm like, okay. So I'm just concerned. I'm like, you know, already she's going out and playing with her friends in the neighborhood, riding her bike around. So I'm always praying for her. I'm like, you know, as far as all of our kids, we should always pray for our children's safety and our grandchildren. It's a scary world. We never used to, when I was growing up, we never used to worry about stuff. You know, we weren't even that, we were mildly concerned about locking the doors and stuff like that. We weren't concerned about letting the children play in the neighborhood without any supervision, just letting them be outside. playing in the road. I mean, that's pretty much what we did. I remember playing like badminton in the road. I remember going down the hill on my bike right in the middle of the road, just zoom. I remember that. I remember walking with a friend over to a local store and getting ice cream or picking up a drink or something. I remember all that. But nowadays, I wouldn't let any little child that was in my care here, I wouldn't let them walk anywhere by themselves. Oh, no, 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 no. No, no. That wouldn't happen now. I'd be with them. Or I'd be taking them. I'm like, no, no. So that always concerns me. It's sad when you cannot trust the world not to bother your children. I would be very, very concerned. I don't know how many people out there feel that way. Maybe I'm just a little overprotective. I don't know, but that's how I feel. And, well, anyway, we're going to change that subject because it's getting a little depressing. But anywho, let's see. My youngest granddaughter, she's a princess. Yes, she is. And she loves unicorns. I love my table and how it squeaks. But yes, she's a princess, and she loves unicorns and fairies and cool things like that. And she is very beautiful. She's very petite. And it's so cool how all of my grandchildren are so, so different. I think that is really a neat thing. So I never know what I'm going to experience in life. I might have an astronaut. I might have, who knows, a nuclear scientist or something. Or I don't know. Maybe my grandson will make maps or something like that. Who knows? It could be quite interesting. Let's see. We're going to go with 23. 23, 23. Do we have 23? Whoop, whoop. 23 is M. So, yep, there's no telling what he's going to become. And then I can't really say what our youngest granddaughter will be. She might be a fashion designer for all I know. Might. There's no telling. Hello. Come on. I meant to load some wax in my pen and did not. It's getting a little bit shy now. So, I keep talking your ear off. I want to hear from you guys something about yourselves. Like, what's your favorite diamond painting that you've ever completed? Your favorite of all. Just curious. Mine, of course, and I'm pretty sure you know, is that custom painting that I did of our cat Starsky. And if I put that intro on there, you'll see him. He's gray with green eyes. I love that cat. I really wish I could find a twin to Mr. Starsky because he was adorable. Oops. Don't you love that whenever you think you've got one, but you don't? It's not there. It falls off and goes, ha ha ha. I've eluded you. Ha ha. Anywho. I'm curious about something. Has anybody ever just taken like ice cream, like say chocolate ice cream? I like chocolate. I like strawberry, but I also like coffee ice cream. But just ice cream, put it in a cup, and then poured milk over it. Not to really make a milkshake, but you take your long spoon and You just kind of dig into it and kind of mix it a little bit, and it gets these ice crystals, these really cool ice crystals on the ice cream itself. Excuse me. Oh, that is so good. I love that. I've gotten to where I add peanuts, roasted peanuts to that. It is tasty. There is this, here I go back for food. Hey, just saying, it's a pretty good topic. Get me talking about it. We've got a place that's not that far from us that my husband likes to take the grandkids to. It's quite interesting because, they charge for this stuff. It's supposed to be like a frozen yogurt. It is. And the place is called Sweet Frog. I'm not sure if it's franchised here, there, and everywhere, but really interesting place. They've got a lot of flavors of this stuff, and you go down the line, you get yourself a cup, and you go down the line and choose what you want. I usually gravitate towards a little bit of coffee ice cream with a little bit of peanut butter ice cream. And then I like to put roasted peanuts on top of that, and maybe even a few Reese's peanut butter cup pieces in there with the chocolate and the peanut butter. Oh my gosh. It is so good. But, we took all 3 grandkids out there recently, and it was funny whenever we put all of our little cups up there to measure how many ounces it was. It ended up being almost $40 worth of ice cream. My husband was like, ooh. I'm like, yeah. Okay, we're going to rethink this next time. Because, of course, the kids, they thought it was really cool to keep loading up more and more stuff into the cup. And I'm like, oh, man, can I really eat all that? I don't think so. But, hey, it's an outing. This is something with spur of the moment. And Pawpaw wanted to be good and wanted to take them out. And I'm like, you go, boy. Have at it. It's coming out of your pocket. It's like, wow. But it was very tasty, what I got. But I'm okay with just ice cream, just generic chocolate ice cream or strawberry or whatever. And you just put a little milk in there. And if it's chocolate, I will add some peanuts in there. Although peanut butter in there might be interesting. I might have to try that. And Ghirardelli has got out like a little chocolate syrup. Oh my goodness. I think I got this as a substitution on my Wally World order one time. I do delivery with Wally World. I find that is so much easier. I was already doing that whenever the pandemic came, or whatever it's called. That crazy thing that happened back in 2020. Anywho, I was already doing the Wally World delivery, and I just kept doing it because I wasn't about to go inside any stores. And I may have gone into one store since I have set up delivery with it. I might have gone into one store and it might have been in another area. I just don't go into stores anymore. I go into restaurants, and restaurants, they don't have mask mandates anymore at this point. But any medical things I've got going on, they definitely require masks, which I thought was interesting. Okay, I think I'm done with that. It's going so slow. This is going to end up being a crazy long video. Get out of there, buddy. A little bit of a trash there. Come on, get off. Get on there. All right, so that one goes back over there. Let's see, what do I want to do now? How about number 7? Number 7. Calling number 7. Number 7. Step up to the plate. That's one thing I guess I can talk about. Sports. Let's see. I don't watch a lot of baseball. And I can't get myself to watch basketball much anymore. I don't know why, because we have a pretty decent team. But yeah, I'm not really into that. I like football. I like to watch football. And, hey, I pull for, I don't know, I shouldn't even say this. I might lose some subscribers, but I pull for Tampa Bay. The Buccaneers. Yeah, baby. Yes, we have a team here. And I will pull for them. I don't know if our year is going to be any good this year. Let me get this one out of here. We have a straggler that is annoying me. Where'd he go? I lost him. I'll find him again later. Is that him? Yep. I don't know what he is. Ooh. Interesting. No. Hello? He's stuck to me. It's a rhinestone. Now, don't ask me how a rhinestone got in there. That is odd. But yeah, I pulled for Tampa Bay, and I was so glad whenever Tom Brady said he was going to hang on for one more year. And I'm like, good. So we will see how that goes. I'm looking forward to that. And we now have a new soccer team. And I've watched them lose a couple of times. And of course, now they've started winning, which that's great. So it's just I haven't watched them win. So I need to watch them a little bit more, give it a little shot. I shouldn't poo-poo anything until I've tried it, right? You got to give it a chance. It's just like eating spinach or broccoli or anything like that that's green sometimes. Sometimes you just don't want it. It's like, I don't know why I had an aversion to just some squashes. I just didn't quite understand. That one's got a tag on it. Don't know why. I can't think of the name of the squash now, of course, because I'm old. And, when you start thinking of something, if I hadn't thought about it, it would have been right there. That's the way it is with me. But, come here, you. Get over here. We're going to do something about that right now. We're going to get into some wax. Get all waxed up. Let's try it now. I don't think that's going to be good enough. Scooby-Doo. Oop! Hit the camera. Sorry. Like I said, I'm trying something new today to try to get it to film right so that it's the right view. I'm still working on it. But anywho, it's a squash. And it's kind of a green and kind of stripy. But I can't think of the name of it. Hey, if you can think of the name of it for me, you want to get me that? I know I'm Sue. It'll come to me after I'm done. I'm like, oh yeah, that's what it was. If I think of it before I cut off here, I'll let you know. But it's very interesting because there's a restaurant we found. It was a little Mexican restaurant on the way home from seeing the grandkids. And we had some takeout from them. And oh my gosh, it's so wonderful. If you have ever had anything called carnitas, what it is a roast pork dish. And this place, this chef, I tell you what, he has got it going on. They got supposedly got this big pot that they got and brought from Mexico to make carnitas. Just the carnitas, mind you. So, and these carnitas come out fork tender. I am talking, you put your fork in it, it just breaks apart. The taste is like heaven. And I am praying that this place stays open because I love them. But I had the carnitas, fajitas, It's fajitas carnitas. I said it the wrong way last night, and she turned it around, and I'm like, okay, whatever it is, that's what I want. But it's got those squash in it, and I love them. It comes with bell peppers. It comes with onions. There's tomatoes. Even their salsa is good. I absolutely love them. So I had just a little bit of the pork left over, and I brought it home because I told my husband, I'm like, I am going to make me a little pork sandwich. And you've got to have Duke's mayonnaise on the bread. And a little bit of mustard maybe. Or 57 sauce. Yo! Make myself a little pork sandwich. And I will be a very happy girl. Come on now. Don't get stuck together. Sometimes it's good to be together. And sometimes you need to be alone. But anywho. Yep. I'd like to learn a little bit about you guys. If you would, comment. I will, like I said, I will answer your comments. No problems. I would like to know a little bit about you guys. I don't know. What's your favorite color? Mine is purple. I'm really sad that it doesn't look like there's any purple in this particular painting, but hey, that's all right. I like pastel colors. I like beachy colors. Alrighty, I think I am pretty much done with this particular one. We're going to continue on. Let's see. I am thinking about doing J. Come on down, come on down. Come on down. Let's see where J is. J, 17. 17. Yep, I like putting my drills in jars. I love these jars. They are fantastic. They are the tall jars. I'm looking into buying me some replacement jars because I think the last storage kit that I got, it was only supposed to have 60 jars in it and it ended up having 64. And I got a straggler in here, some tan. And then it had space in it. And I'm like, no, wait a minute. If I can put extra jars in there, I'm going to be even happier than I was before. I'm like, okay, well, I need to check out some replacement jars. And you know where I'm going to go first off to take a look for those, and that's Amazon. How many out there shop at Amazon? How can you help yourself? I mean, oh my gosh. They've got just about everything that you want. It is amazing. I don't even want to think about all the money I've spent with Amazon. But hey, I'm a Prime member. Yes, and I know the dues. The subscription price is going up to have Prime membership. But that's okay because personally, the money that I have saved in shipping is phenomenal. I mean, phenomenal. So I think it's still a good deal. No matter what. But yeah, I've got a few things that I've been wanting to look for on Amazon. I want to get me some magnetic sheets. And I was looking on there late last night, about what they've offered for magnetic sheets. They've got some that are adhesive back and some that are non. Looks like everything that's non just about was going to take until May to get to me. And I'm like, I don't really want the adhesive back because I don't need it for what I've got. What I wanted to use it for is I've got some stickers that I've done recently. I think I've put those in a video if you want to check them out. I see a 7 I missed. I am looking for J. Let me get 7 while I got this little 7. I like to take my little spout right there and point it to what I missed so that I can find it again real quick. A lot of times I will take my eyes off it and then it goes away. It says, ha ha. Anywho. But, yep, I wanted to check out the magnetic sheet. So, I don't know what I'm going to do it. But, anywho, I did these, the food stickers. The one, like the hot dog and the hamburger. Oh, gosh, I love that hamburger. And the ice cream and the cupcakes and stuff. And I want to make magnets out of them. So, I want to get some magnetic sheets. And just basically cut them out. Stick it to them, cut them out. And you can also do that with pictures and whatnot. If you have the adhesive back, I'm sure. So it looks like I'm going to be getting the sheets with the adhesive back. But if that's what I have to do, then that's what I'm going to do. And going off the subject here, I don't know if you noticed, but I don't wear nail polish. I very rarely paint my nails. And if I paint my nails with a clear coat. I've always been one that I was able to grow nails. I don't like biting my nails. I wouldn't do that unless I had a hangnail or something and I needed to nibble on it just a little bit. Other than that, nope, I do not bite my nails. At least, when I'm stressed, what do? I usually eat. Yes, unfortunately. Probably that's the big thing I do. If I'm stressed. But I have not been stressed so much, really hardly at all, since I retired, and I am so blessed to be able to do that. You know what? I see another 7. See these guys? I tell you, whoop, I see another one. Let me put that one there. Yep, I missed a couple. I'm going to grab him there, and I'm going to grab, whoop, where'd he go? There he is. Grab, whoop, guess what? There's another one. Right in the middle. I probably missed a few more. I'll see him eventually. Alrighty, let's see. So we were doing J. I see a couple more here. Anywho, yes, I like eating. But I try to maintain my weight, if not lose weight. And it's been a constant battle and will remain to be a constant battle probably for the rest of my life because it's been a battle ever since I was young. I was very stressed whenever I was a child. I didn't have a very happy childhood. But, life is life. You go through it, you learn. You do the best you can and you strive to be happy. That's what you do. And I've spent a lot of my life kind of depressed. And I don't want to do that anymore. I want to be free. I want to be happy. I just want to enjoy what's left of my life because now, I'm having lost my mom, having lost my dad. Dad went first, then mom, and then my brother. You just have to find your happiness. Things change in your life and you have to go on. If you're stressed out about something, you basically try to figure out what is causing your stress and try to do something about it. Let's do number 12. And for the longest time, I was waiting and waiting and waiting. I was very stressed out. But we found a way for me to retire early, and so that's what we did. And I'm very, very thankful for that because I am not so stressed. And I have found this wonderful craft here. Diamond painting. I love it. It's just, I crochet and I've done needlepoint. I've done latch hook. I've done all kinds of things in my past. I've done cross stitch. I've even dabbled in knitting. But this craft here is wonderful. And if you've never done it before, try it. get you a small kit. Don't go crazy and try to get all the pins and all the this and that and the other, all the accoutrement. Don't do that. Just get your basic little kit, something that you like, something that is pretty, something that speaks to you, and try it. Just try it out. I think you might find that it is really, really nice. It is so relaxing to me. Yes, you are focusing on what you're doing and trying to get things in line, right? And everything. But yeah, you're focusing on something. And I can be going a mile a minute just sticking these things on here, not really paying attention to the actual picture. But then once I get a certain amount of it done, I actually sit back and look at it and go, oh my gosh, how pretty. It's so cool how that picture comes together by putting basically dots on a canvas. It is just awesome. And I never knew that I would have so much fun doing this craft. And I'm hoping that you guys, if you haven't tried it, please try it. Because you might like it. And then after you've decided, hey, I'm loving this, that's when you start getting into more intricate kits. You get your pens. I mean, I don't know if you can see my pen, probably not, but it's got some beautiful purple and teal. I love this pen. It's nice and smooth. It's contoured. It is very nice. And I didn't spend an arm and a leg for it. I bought it on Amazon. Check Amazon out. Check other places out. There's plenty of places on Etsy that carry pens. And you can find some really cool things. And hey, if you want to spend a lot of money, you can spend a lot of money out there on kits and pens and trays and cover minders and all of the really cool things out there. Yeah, you can spend a lot of money on it if you want to. Or you can be, a little, I don't know. You can just say, hey, I don't want to spend a lot of money on that. I just want the basics. Give me a basic pen. Give me something pretty that I like, that I'm going to enjoy using, that's going to fit good in my hand. And just get you something nice. Start off slow. Maybe get a couple of pens so that you can go back and forth, whatever. If you want to have different size multiplacers on them, go for it. If you want to use the pink pens that you get in the kits, hey, I have honestly never used one of those pink pens. Never. But yeah, you can do that. There's nobody saying you can't. That's what you want to do. That's why I love this craft so much. I can sit down. I don't have to do a lot of prep. All I have to do is have my painting, have my drills, kit it up, and I'm ready to go. It's just, I love it because it's so cool to take something like this on vacation. I can sit at a dining table or whatever and just sit there and do this, and I can honestly do it for hours. Shame on me, but yes, I can. Let's go for K. K is 24. I have to remember I'm doing K. Okay. K. But yeah, I don't know exactly what I would be doing right now. I'd probably be bored to tears. I'd probably be playing games on my phone or something like that. I do play some games on my phone, but I've gotten rid of a few. I like spending time on diamond painting. I like making these videos too. So, yeah, it's something that I like to do. It makes me feel like I've accomplished something. When you finish something, and I mean, it's awesome. I took over 6 paintings that I had framed for my grandkids, 2 apiece. I had, I don't know if you followed me on Instagram, but I had done one that's Rapunzel from Tangled. It actually said Tangled on it. I did one that had Elsa. It was a partial. It was so, so pretty. And those were for my princess, my little twin. And I did a couple of space for my grandson, who is really into space right now. Those were for his room. And I did a giraffe. Ha ha ha. Yes, I did. I did a giraffe with some flowers on its head for my 10-year-old. And also, I did one for her that was a little bit larger than everybody else's and framed it. I framed them all. But it was called Angel Mermaid. It was a mermaid with a harp. She was playing a harp. And I took that out there, and I had them all in my hands, and they were all gathering around me, and I started taking them out, boy. And that 10-year-old, she's over there going, oh, oh, oh. Every time I would bring something out, she's like, oh my gosh, that's so, oh. I have got her working on, I gave her a 6-pack of paintings that have planets on it. I don't know if you saw that, but I basically took my fingernails and popped that one I put down by mistake. Who needs tweezers, right, when you got fingernails? That's usually the way I do it. It's easier that way I control my fingers. Alrighty, let's just take a glance and we'll see if we are done with K. Are we done with K? I see 1. See, there's always 1. Oh, I see 2. There's always 1, and I see 3. Goodness, girl. What are you doing? Oh, see another one. We're going down the line here. All right. So, we're going to take a little gander. We're looking good. We're looking good. I don't see any K's over that way. Whoop, I see 1 there. Right there. Okay. 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 Let's go for H, maybe, I think. Come on down. Come on down. Oh, and while we were sitting in the restaurant last night, it was really cool because I walked in and they started playing this song that I had heard recently. I love songs just for some strange reason. I love country songs about the beach or oceans or boats or stuff like that. You know, it's just really cool. I just like them. I don't know why I'm into that now, but I am. H. I'm looking for H again. H is 14. Here we go. Yeah, it's a pretty color. It's kind of dark, kind of a bricky color. But yeah, walk in and they were playing this song that I had found on YouTube. It's called Pontoon. I can't remember who sings it, honestly, right at this very moment. It ain't happening, but, you know, I love it. I would like to be on a pontoon boat, just floating, motorboating. So I was just having a good time, sitting there waiting for our food to come. I was just jamming. So they were playing all country songs, and I'm like, I'm loving this place. Here we got Mexican food and country music. I was loving it. I had never been a big country music fan, but just recently I am in it, baby. I am definitely in it. I even want to learn the line dance for Jackson's song, can't even talk right now. Alan Jackson's song, Good Time. We're having a good time. I'll tell you, that is a good song. I'm not sure if there's any way for me to link that. I'm not sure, but I might. But it's really cool. But yeah, it might do me some good to get up and do some line dancing in my living room. Why not? I can do that. It's a free world, right? It's a free country anyway. Thank you, Jesus. Let's see here. Guess what? I found a J. I found a J that I missed. And that's the thing. You know, you're doing all this, and of course I'm talking and trying to keep on subjects that I haven't talked about already. But I always go back to food. But hey, you miss these things. Oh, there's an H. Let's just look a little bit longer and see. Yep, there's another H. I'm trying to get this done. Trying to get it done. Then we're going to focus on, let me see if I can find him again. Where'd he go? There's the J. What's J again? 17. Is it really 17? I reckon so. There you go, Jay. Appreciate it. Get that guy fixed right there. Okay. That goes right there. Now, I'm going to look for more H's. Did I miss any more? But I don't have much to do here. I need to get my rear in gear. Oh, dear. My poet don't know it. Rhyme every time. Come on, come on, come on, come on, come on, come on. 14 goes back here. Now, should I do 6 maybe? Interesting. I want to do F for whatever reason. 20. F doesn't look like there's many at all. I'm just going to put a few here because it looks like F. Scanning over here, there are no F's. There's E's. But right up in here, there's F's. So let me look. I do not see any other F's other than these 3. So we're going to go ahead and put the F's in. Rock and roll, Coach Go. Quick and easy. Quick and easy. That looks like a 6, but it's a 5. You know what? I think I'm going to do the 5s next. We're doing 5. Orange. Nice. It was so funny way, way back whenever I was working my first job. I started out as a cashier at a store that had just been built not too far from my house. And it was called Richway. And I started out as a cashier. Because, hey, I was still in school, and that's what I could do. I could be a cashier. And eventually I moved up to where I was in like the domestics department. That's when I learned how to precisely fold a towel. And I still do it as of today. Precisely folding towels correctly so that they would look presentable to the public. And of course I had to go through and fix them. Because you know how people are. They go, oh, look at that towel. How pretty. And they take it out and they unfold it and they look at it and then they cram it back into where it was. You know, that's human nature. How often have we done that, right? Anywho, I try not to do that because I know that it takes time for people to actually straighten that area up. I know whenever I take something out of a spot, I try to put it back the way I found it, or better. So, in any event, yep, that's where I learned to fold a towel. But it's weird because, I live in the South. I call it the South. And there was a person who was like, "You sound British. Are you British?" I'm like, no. But sometimes I wish I were British. It would be cool. I actually was engaged to a British fellow at one time, and I really was going to marry him, but I could not because I would have had to leave the country and actually live with him and his father in the UK, and I could not do that to my mother. I couldn't. It just wasn't going to happen. So that didn't happen, but I basically started dating my husband-to-be after that. So, everything happens for a reason. Everything happens for a reason. And everything has its season. So, let's see. Are we done with 5? It looks like I have accomplished 5. That is done. So we are done with the orange. And I think I'm going to do 6 next, because I see 6s. Just love that sound. Spreading the drills. Spreading the drills. I am going for number 6. Number 6. Number 6. Where are you? Number 6. Okay. But let's see. I did actually move from the domestics department. And moved back into the warehouse area. I see 3s. I see 3s. I see a 6 there. Yep, I moved back there and I worked my way up to like a lead person, but at that time, I'm in high school, like I said, and there was somebody there who got really ticked. I mean, severely upset that I had gotten that position and they did not. And I didn't like the drama. I was like, you know what? I don't need this job. I'm done. I'm like, I am not going to work day to day to day with someone who is that ticked off. I mean, this person was angry. Very, very angry. And I'm like, you know what? You can have it. I'm done. And I was. And I was happy. So I walked away. There's one over here. And there's another one over here. I walked away, and I feel like I was better for it. They might not have been better for it. And they missed out on a really good lead person. But hey, I don't do drama. I am not just don't want drama right now in my life. There's just too much. And I wasn't going to deal with it back then. So, yeah, you can call me a quitter if you want. If I'm seeing that the situation is not, it was volatile. It was volatile. And I said no. I refused. There's a 1 right there that I missed, obviously. I didn't really miss it. It was just there by itself. That was weird. 1 little 1. 1 little 1. Let's do 3. We're going 3, baby. I'm going on an hour and 10 minutes. Okay, we're trying. I'm trying to get through with this. That's my goal. We're doing 3s. Alrighty. So, But yep, I went on to bigger and better things. I worked temporary jobs. I worked in, ouch, come here. I finally got into a job that I stayed at for like 9.5 years. And believe it or not, I was in the office briefly, but before that, I was actually out in the production part of this place. And I ran a Duesenberry fabric slitter. We're talking knives, man. Round knives that I had to change out whenever they got dull. And what I was doing, I was cutting fabric into label strips and rolling it, it was on rolls. And I had to go work a forklift. I had to drive a forklift back to the back, get up into the racks, get these 54-inch huge rolls of fabric down, come and put them on the slitter, and get all of the, run it through and get the strips going and get them on the rolls. And I did that for a while. I tried to run 2 different machines, but that second machine wasn't happening. I ended up having to leave that job. But, it's okay. That's where I met my husband. And we've been together for almost 24 years. So it's amazing what happens in your life and what comes about. When a door closes, there isn't a window open somewhere. So don't ever think that you're never going to get happiness in your life. You've got to keep going. You got to keep looking because it's there. It is there. You just have to find it. And God has someone, if you are alone, God has someone for you. Even if it's just somebody that talks to you and maybe tries to help you out of a bad situation as far as how you're thinking about it. Sometimes you can just talk to somebody about how you feel and share with them what you're going through, and maybe even helps them solve some things in their life. You don't know how, and I've said this before, you don't know how you affect others until you get with them and you talk with them, and you just don't know. Something that you might say sparks something in them, and their life actually benefits. You are blessing them. And then in return, you are blessed by it. So don't ever clam up. I mean, if you can help someone out just by sitting and listening to them, that's another thing. You can talk to people, but a lot of times somebody just wants somebody to listen to them. Let's go for D. D, 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 15. Somebody just wants someone to lend them an ear so that they can get frustrations out of their system. Because, a lot of people are just harboring ill feelings or something that happened to them. They dwell on it. And I find that it's better not to dwell on things, but I call it give it to God. You just say, you know what? I can't do anything about it to change it, except by the way I deal with it. I handle it, my attitude. Sometimes you just need to change the way that you're thinking. And that little booger right there decided he was going to go on a trip. So we're going to take him on a trip. There we go. Anywho. Listen, dude. Get over there. Where are you? So, I was on some kind of a little church retreat one time. And I'm really a shy person. I am. I'm trying to be better. I am better. Since I worked at my last job, I am better at trying to speak up. I don't like to talk a lot because I sometimes feel like stuff I say can be stupid, but I don't want to say anything stupid or go on and on and on about something. But yeah, I was shy at that time, and this was a retreat where it was mountains, and they had some woods back there that you can go through. And so I went out and I was communing with God. Basically, literally. I found myself a big old rock to sit on, and I was just out there enjoying the forest and listening to nature. And in that time, you can, if you really think, sit and just listen to the birds, to the wind, through the trees. It's amazing how the Lord will speak to you. So get out there and listen. That's all I'm going to say. Get out there and listen. But there was this guy who was walking through, and he sat down with me, and I didn't know him from Adam's house cat, really, and we just sat down and we started talking about how our lives are and what our feelings were, and I'm assuming that I impressed him at some point, because when we had to go back in and sit and discuss, any revelations or anything that we had on our little time out, he basically said that he had met up with me and that I really actually helped him with what I was saying to him. So I was like freaking. That was weird, but hey, that's why I'm saying you can say something, and even if you say something bad to someone, it affects them. So a lot of times you need to be careful what you say if it's in anger or whatever, because it could be very, very, very hurtful. I am going to go for number 8 because it's pretty. We're going to get out of this part with the giraffe for just a second and go over here to the bubble. I'm trying to get this done, guys. I'm trying. I really wanted to finish this on this video. So, but yeah, that just proves that a lot of times you just have to express yourself, and it will actually affect other people, hopefully in a good way. It's just like these videos here. I do expect people to comment on my videos. I'm new at this. I don't know what I'm doing. I'm just diamond painting, man. I'm just diamond painting. Trying to enjoy myself, but I get nervous right before I tape. I don't know what I'm going to talk about. And I try to write myself some notes, and I've already gone through those. Those are exhausted, man. I'm like, oh my God, what am I going to talk about? But, yep, I just ramble on. But it is amazing. All this YouTube and all the people that are out there, they are so wonderful. And they help each other. The community is very wonderful. If you get out there and just listen to all of these people who have been doing this for a while, it's awesome. And this is how I try to to do what I'm doing like they do. I mean, I'm not perfect, and I never will be, but I'm trying to improve with each video if I can. I'm trying different things to try to figure out, well, what's the best way to showcase kits or show storage, or, you know, what's the best way to film with my phone. So, you know, I'm just getting started. It's going to be a learning thing for me, as I'm sure it is with everybody else. You got to start somewhere. Come on, little girl, come on. I'm trying to get it. Okay. It's wax time again. In any event, yeah, I have been framing a good many of my pictures lately. My husband's like, well, where are you putting all these things? Well, where are they going to go? I'm like, well, I don't know. I mean, they're either going to go in a portfolio, or they're going to go on the wall, or they're going to go to somebody. Because I've got so many in my stash right now that I probably will never, ever finish them all. I've got so many, it's crazy. Okay, I do not see any more 8s. I just see 9s. Yay. So the 9s are next, I think. Let's get the bubble. Get the bubble done. Let's go to the 9s. To the 9s. Dressed to the 9s. You ever heard that? I don't think I've ever been dressed to the 9s. About the best dress I was ever in was my choir dress that my mom actually made for me. That looked nice. I'm going to put those 2 right there. Sometimes you pick up 2 and it'll go right in there. Get that off there. But yep, we were in choir and I had a performance. We were going to a local church, a very large venue, and we were in a large choir. We were just part of it. And that was quite interesting. I loved it. I think it was Christmas time. We did Carol of the Bells. Oh my gosh, it was beautiful. Love that song. I didn't need N. And then the bubble will be done. So excited. Ah, breathe. I just want to breathe. My husband sent me a text just a moment ago saying he was on his way. He's been out doing some rides. Trying to get a bonus, I think. And I'm hoping that he has succeeded. So he may be coming in while I'm taping. Probably will. So you might be hearing him at some point. But I don't know how quiet he'll be. Well, we'll see. All right. I'm trying to hustle with this. Get off there. There we go. Almost. Done with the bubble. We're done with the bubble. Done with the bubble. All right. So, come on down, Mr. Pink. Don't you dare. Come over here. Come here. Come here. Did I get you? I hope I did. Otherwise, I'll just have to rake you off later. All right. Oh, let's do E. E. 19. Get back on that giraffe. Gotta get it going. Get it going. We're doing E. So this morning I've been drinking. I have a, should I even say this? I have a Keurig coffee maker. I like those one serving kind of things where, you pop your K-cup in and you're brewing just one. I like that. I like to even take them on my trips if the place that I stay does not have one, because I cannot handle just, potted coffee. I've just never really cared for potted coffee. Maybe I just didn't drink the right coffee. I don't know, but I like K-Cups. So I found this particular K-Cup that I like, and it's called Cafe Mocha. I think it's like Cafe Expressions or something like that, but it's Cafe Mocha. And it's like a hot chocolate. I call it hot chocolate on steroids. It's really cool. Very, very good. I usually add I do overkill. I add a little bit of dry creamer in. I add some half and half to it. But you don't have to add any sugar or anything like that. Really, really good. Let's see here. We're getting there. We're getting there. I'm seeing it happen. It's a beautiful thing. But I've also got something recently that's just some hot chocolate. So I do drink mostly a decaf coffee. It's like a breakfast blend from Wally World that's decaf. Yeah, that's usually what I have coffee-wise, because it's either that or Donut Shop, because Wally World has Donut Shop. And did I tell you about, I don't think I did, this past weekend whenever I got groceries, ordered groceries, I had ordered 2 separate kinds of cinnamon rolls, because it's coming from the deli, number one, and you might not get both of them. So I thought, well, because I usually get delivery, okay, from them. So I ordered 2 different kinds, hoping that I would at least get one. I did get one that was a 4-pack of these huge cinnamon rolls. And they're iced, and they're so good. But they didn't have this other selection of cinnamon roll that was supposed to be smaller. They didn't have those, and they substituted it with cheese Danish. Oh my gosh. That stuff was so good. I'll tell you what. That was tasty. It was so flaky. That icing on it, the cheese part cream cheese part was so creamy. It was better than the cinnamon rolls that I bought. So, if you have a Wally World wherever you are, check them out. I don't know if I'm going to add, I got one little, where'd he go? Where did he go? Where did he go? I'm going to take you, put you over here. I've been just putting things everywhere. Goodness gracious me, oh my. Get off there. Get off there. I found a 7. I found a 7. He was floating. Okay, looks like all we have left is C and Y. Why? Because it's all we have left. Alrighty. Let's see. Let's do Y first because and I got L's over here. All right, so Y is 25. Whoop! Oh no. Oh no, the world is falling apart. Here we go. It fell down, go boom. I don't think I'm going to have very many. I'm not even going to twist that on all the way. Let's see. We're going to get this done, by golly. We're going to get this done. I made a tape. I made a little video of a dessert that I bought at Wally World. It is thebomb.com. And if I feel like this video is not too long, I might add it to it. It's like 41 seconds, I think, of gorgeousness is what I call it. Yes, I love food. What can I say? But I found this dessert, and it is called a tiramisu cake. I love tiramisu. Whenever I go to like Olive Garden, I like to get their tiramisu. I do not see any more Y's. I'm just seeing C's and L's. So we're going to run with that. And so I may add the video to this one, maybe. Or if it's not to this one, it might be to my next one. I don't want to make this too long. It's already an hour 30. Let's see what we got. C, 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 wee. 10. C, C, wee. We're going to get it done, folks. Yes, we are. It's happening. It is happening. All right, going into for the C's. But yeah, tiramisu cake, it's layers of lusciousness. It is so soft and so creamy. And oh my gosh, if you like coffee flavoring, it's just the light flavor of coffee. I mean, I can't say it's got lady fingers in it per se. It's like a cake with icing. And oh my goodness gracious. I say it'll make you want to smack somebody. It's so good. But it's just wonderful. Let me get this over where you can see it. Hopefully you've been able to see everything. Otherwise, I'm just rambling on, not paying attention. Trying to get this done real quick. So, let's see. Keep on trucking. But I might add it onto this so you can see that lusciousness. Let's see here. Alrighty, we're over on this side, and I'm going to scoot this over here, so hopefully you can get to see it. I'm going to move this guy over there. I can't see my little guys over here. Here we go. Let's see how that looks. Yep, we're good. Alrighty. Don't you love it when it gets to this part where all you got is this one, so you're slamming them down? Booyah! Get in there. Make it pretty. There we go. But anywho, there's one thing on my list that I didn't really talk about yet, and it's really just something I wanted to mention. I wanted to show them to you, but I might show them to you later. Whenever I unbag something that I've got to unbag on one of those videos, I'll show you. I collect nativity scenes and statues. So I might show you some of those later. And of course I got seashells everywhere because my mom had them and I had a whole bunch of them. And you know, every time I go to the beach, I usually pick up a few. Is that right? Nope, that one goes over here because it's not the same color. We can't do that. It's not the same color. It's not right. It's not right. So it's not going to go there. All right, let's see. Sometimes you just got to straighten them up. Does that look better? Yeah. Keep moving. We got to move it. We're going in for the C. All right, let's see here. Let's see, was there anything else I was looking for on Amazon? I always like to look at things that I've got in my wish list and see if the pricing has gone down. It's always good to do that because a lot of times they'll put something on a sale a couple of dollars cheaper than I buy them for. I'm like, dudes, really? That's just wrong, man. But so if you just put it into wish list and keep checking, I'm hoping that the price will go down and I'll be able to get it. But anywho, I don't really need to buy any more diamond paintings right now. I have got a lot of diamond paintings I haven't even shown yet that I bought, and I need to show them. Okay, So right now it looks like we have got everybody done, but the L's over here. The L's, the L's, the L's. Go back. Get in here. C's. We're going for the L's. And then we will be complete. And everybody be happy because I'm sure you're getting tired of listening to me ramble. And I'm sure that my voice is going to get a little crazy in just a little bit. Where's that 22? Here's 22. There's some 22 right there. Oh, that's going to be more than enough. This guy jumped ship. Get back in there, buddy. Where do you think you're going? All right, let's see what we can do here. We're going to shake this up a little bit. We're going to tap it. You see how that makes little lines. You see also I've got one that's a wrong color. You coming out, Fred? There you go, baby. Get over there. All right, I have a 6 placer on this pen here, and we're just going to lay them on down. Might have to move them a little bit. Like I say, I ain't perfect, but at least I try. Can't be perfect if you don't try. Of course, I'll never be perfect because that's just the way it is. All right, there's always room for improvement. All righty, let's do it to it. We're getting there. And they're saying, why didn't you do this before? Because it was confetti. That's why. There was a bunch of confetti. Let's see. And the reason why I missed this part before is because there was some washi tape over that part, and I didn't get to it. So there. Oopsie daisy. Got a 4 to do. Get in there. Got 4 there. All right. Here we go. Our last line. And then onesie twosie. Onesie and twosie. And we're going to straighten these up. Get that guy in there. They're not all perfect, but hey, everyone, we have got a completed diamond painting. Yay! There's our beautiful giraffe, and he's so good, oh my gosh! And we've got our ostrich, and we've got our llama, and we've got our giraffe. Yay! It's done, it's done, it's done, it's done, it's done. Woohoo! Thank you so much for joining me. I appreciate every one of you who have subscribed, who have liked, who have shared, who have commented. Thank you so much. And if you have not, please, 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 if you've listened to me ramble all this time, please like this video and share it and comment to me. I want to speak with everybody if I can. And just, subscribe. Hit that notification, that all notification bell, so that you can be notified whenever my next video comes out. I'm contemplating doing a kitting up. I'm not ready to do a kitting down yet. I'm definitely wanting to do a kitting up on video, so we will see what happens there. Thank you so much for listening to me ramble. I appreciate every one of you. Have a fantastic day. Love you guys. Give everybody a smile. Take care. Sweet Tea signing out.